Should a guy pay on the first date? Should it be okay to check your significant other's phone? I think it's attractive when a guy posts selfies of himself. Face tuning my photos is a form of catfishing. It would bother me if my significant other liked provocative photos of someone else on Instagram. Does size matter?
Hi guys, welcome to Color
Code. I'm Reshma.
I'm Namuna.
I'm Diksha.
We're gonna do some agreeing and disagreeing, it seems like.
Yes.
I don't know what Shreya has in store for us.
Yeah, it's always a surprise.
Yes.
Alright, the episode is about, do all the girls think the same? I saw this on YouTube. I felt like doing with you guys. So I'm gonna ask you some questions or some statements. If you agree, you agree. If you don't agree, you don't agree. Neutral no button into. If you strongly agree, you should say it verbally.
Okay.
If you strongly disagree, don't verbally. Okay, are you ready?
Okay.
Should a guy pay on the first date? Okay, why do you agree with these and why are you neutral? Reshma?
Do you want to say why first? You go first.
Okay. Before I didn't used to agree. I used to be neutral. I'd be like, oh, like we both can pay. But now, from experiences, I feel like because guys are more, like they want to be more masculine, and I feel like they have to feel masculine. In order to feel masculine, they have to pay. They have to be the ones.
So basically, we're doing them a favor.
Yeah, basically. So I'm just gonna be in my feminine energy and be like, oh, you can pay for me. Yeah. So that's the reason why I agree.
I mean, for me, they're taking my time, so I feel like I should get compensated.
I charge a minute, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's an hourly rate.
Yeah. You either pay by food.
Yeah.
How much do you think do you want them to spend on you?
I don't really care, to be honest. As long as the food is good, I don't really care.
Yeah.
What if he takes you to a chicken and chip shop? Is that alright for you? First date?
I think you're worthwhile.
It depends on what kind of chicken shop.
Like, like around the corner.
I think they're quite good as well.
I mean, if it was just like casual, last minute thing, then why not? But if you want like a proper planning, then a bit more thought and consideration should be taken into that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Reshma, why are you neutral?
I'm neutral because I think it's for me it's a very situational thing. I think if we're on a date and I'm not feeling him and I can see that he's not feeling me either, I wouldn't want him to pay for me because I don't want anything to do with him. It's like kind of like a transactional thing at that point. It's like he paid for me and I feel I still owe him something. You don't owe anyone anything, but still, like especially if I don't feel him, I don't want anything to do with him.
Fair
but
enough,
if I like someone, it's really nice to be treated well. And also it shows like, they're interested in you. They want to make the investment. They want to show you that, you're worth it. Which is why I do agree on some point, but also if the situation is, I don't want to meet again, then I don't think they should pay.
Yeah.
To be honest, I wouldn't do neutral as well, but men, so I just thought, why not agree?
But also, I think if they were like, oh, I want to take you out, I want to take you on a date, and then at the end they're like, oh, should we split or like, or you pay? Then I'll be like, why did you ask me out? Why did you contact me? Then take me. In that case, you should.
You should pay.
Should it be okay to check your significant other's phone?
I'll go neutral.
I don't know. It's a tricky one, isn't it? It's very controversial. These statements. Oh, did we all pick agree?
Different.
Okay, agree, disagree, neutral.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. For me, it's only agree. If you do it with permission. If you're doing it behind each other's backs, then that's a complete disagree. That's an invasion of my privacy.
Of course,
But obviously, if they ask, can I check this? Can I check that? agree. But also if they're asking for, because you know they're suspecting something, they don't trust you, then it's a disagree. But overall for me it's an agree. I don't mind if they check mine, and they shouldn't mind if I just want to check some quick little thing, not their messages or anything like that. But yeah.
And from what I've noticed, the reason why I'm neutral is because of what you said, invasion of privacy. I agree with that. But what I feel like is if you have trust, you know, between you guys, you wouldn't even like flinch if your other significant other is trying to touch your phone or anything. You should be like continually able to go on each other's phone casually, because there's nothing to hide.
Sure.
Unless like it's work or like some personal stuff that you don't
so
tell
was
each
a
other.
statement. Do you agree or disagree looking into your partner's phone? Is that a statement? I think why I chose disagree is just coming from a place of like
Vice versa.
If you trust a person, then of course you don't have any reasons to look into their phone. However, like at the same time, as Reshma said, you know, if with permission, then it's like, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like going behind your back. But obviously, if there's trust issues going on, then so I think some people would be more inclined to go behind the partner's back just to look at the phone. But I think it's just a situational thing at this point. So even though I did pick disagree, maybe I do see the other point as well. So
Yeah, for me it's all consent. If they do it behind my back, no.
I think it's attractive when a guy posts selfies of himself. On a count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm gonna pick.
Depends on what kind of selfie, you know. Sometimes
if it's like this, no.
Yeah.
You know how the Korean ones do. But if it's a mirror selfie, it's like yes.
Okay.
I just think it depends, really, doesn't it?
It really depends. Basically, if you're bad at taking selfies, it's
You're bad.
ick. If you're good at taking selfies and you're quite an attractive person yourself, no one's gonna mind. But obviously, if you're one of those guys that go on TikTok and start being like, and start like, no one likes that. Unless they're like 12 or 13-year-old girls who has crush on you. Most women don't like. Well, actually, I don't know. Most women. Speaking for us, I don't know. I don't like TikTok guys smiling at the camera doing bare minimum.
1 or 2 is fine, but if it's just consistent, I'm just like,
I don't know again.
just consistently, it's just a bit like, I don't know, to be honest. That's just me.
It all depends on how like good they are with taking pictures. You know, because some guys are good even if they take pictures from like this angle, and
it's a pretty
For
man's
some
world.
guys it works, for some guys it doesn't.
It's very biased.
Face tuning my photos is a form of catfishing.
Face tuning. Okay.
You ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
You were supposed to pick it.
Okay then.
Peer pressure.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. Like personally for myself, I just feel like, you know, when I know it's gonna sound bad, but you know when you see people online, right, but they don't look like the photos. I feel like that's the way with me sometimes. I feel like sometimes I don't look like my photos. So I just thought, even if I look ugly as hell, why not just post it? At least people have less expectations when they see me. I think just personally for my choice, I maybe like covering sports here and there, but personally for me, I'd Facetune. I wouldn't do it.
You want to do it?
I wouldn't do it. But that's just me though, so I don't really care what other people do, that's it.
I think Diksha looks like her pictures. In my opinion.
I think you do. Everyone does.
Personally, face tuning depends how far you go. Some people do it too much. Even me, I caught myself doing it too much.
You use Facetune?
I don't use Facetune, but I do edit.
Okay.
I did edit. Because and you're also just catfishing yourself. You know? You see how good you look on Instagram, all of that, and then you're gonna see yourself and be disappointed, which was the case with me. I'm catfishing myself. You're also catfishing other people, I guess, if it's too much. What do you think?
Yeah, I used to use Facetune for the fun of it, not like post it on Instagram because that'd be too unrealistic. But I do use filters on people stories for fun. Yeah, the reason why I agree is because just like you said, people go too far sometimes. Have you seen on TikTok? You know, there was a trend. The reality versus expectations, but they like touch their nose and they're like smiling and all that. Yeah, that's a bit too much.
It's also psychologically harmful
For you, like to yourself.
To yourself, to anybody that's following you, because you're showing like this unrealistic presentation of yourself, which even it's not real. But kids don't know that's real, and obviously people have their own insecurities. So even I've been I've done that before, where I'm like, oh, I wish my face was smaller. And even watching back color code videos, I'm like, damn, I should have detoxed or something. But other people don't notice it as much as you do. So
I guess it's all of us, isn't it? Like, when it comes to that. Like, I wish I was like that. I was
To each of their own, basically.
It would bother me if my significant other liked provocative photos of someone else on Instagram. 3, 2,
Personal opinion.
1, go.
I agree.
That was quick.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's not only about insecurity. I feel like it's about respect, isn't it? Like, I don't think you would wanna go and tap, oh my god. And Johnny, like that's literally saying that you like that picture. When you like that picture, you're literally telling that person that you like that picture. Do you get it? Although it might just be like, oh, I'm just scrolling and tapping, but for that person, like, oh, this guy liked it.
Because nowadays, right, like with your social media, everything is tailored for you. So whatever's on the explore page, imagine like in the beginning, obviously you have to tailor it to yourself. So you're kind of intentionally going out your way to find these pages and liking them. And it's really like, it's a bit disrespectful to be honest. Like
the algorithm doesn't lie.
Yeah, it doesn't lie.
Why are these ass-shaking women coming on your page?
Suggestion.
Why?
Like, I don't mind the models are going on because they are public figures, aren't they? But if it's like concerning people that we know, that's even more disrespectful in my point of view. Yeah.
Definitely.
Don't you think?
For me, it's definitely a little bit of a disrespect. If you were to translate it into a physical realm, it's like you checking out someone like this. It's a bit much. Obviously, you're human. You're attracted to people.
I mean, it's not like it's like you have admiration for people who are like good looking, so that's fine. But it's just when there's like an intent behind it, it's a bit sus.
Don't play your partner. Like respect them. Don't make them look like an idiot. Like, because it's not just you that are. It's not just her or him that's seeing it. Other people can see that, oh, her man liked that picture. Ooh.
Exactly,
Like, you don't even want to put any seeds of doubt in anybody's mind if you're like 100% about the relationship. Because just liking it is like, just trying to translate it. They're like this, or a girl walks by, they're like, you don't do that, right? Like in real life, don't do it online.
I think because people think it's digital, right? They don't think much of it, but to be honest.
Do you think guys would have a completely different view on it?
What? Maybe.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, it's just a picture and I'm just tapping away. But I did see like similar debate on TikTok, and then they were guys and they were like, no, I wouldn't like pictures, and then that was really thoughtful.
I'd be interested to see what other people have to say about this.
Next.
Please comment below.
That was the last one, but I feel like I should ask one controversial.
What should you ask? I'm scared.
Okay, are you guys ready?
End of us. End of us.
Does size matter?
I don't know what size means.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Do you
about?
mean
I have no idea what size.
like height? You know,
Yeah,
height.
height, yeah.
Size of their wallet?
And weight. Like, I don't
the wallet is
know.
definitely.
Size of the
Does
eyebrow.
penis size matter?
I don't know what one looks like.
I'm not gonna answer this because I know my parents are watching.
No comment.
No comment.
Reshma?
Okay, black out the thing and we'll say.
3, 2, 1, go.
Why? Why? Well, size matters in the sense that the size has to be perfect for you. Like, you know, you have to have something to work with. What's the saying? It's not the size of the boat. It's the motion. Yeah, it's a motion. No, you know that line is actually used for people with small. No, I see. So just to make sure, like, just so that, you know, I think everybody knows that if you have a big one and then you don't know how to use it. Bottom line, basically what we're trying to say. It's about how you use it. That's it.
End of statement. Goodbye. We're not gonna comment anymore.
But no comment though.
No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
हामी संस्कारी केटीहरू हो. Yes. एकदम innocent बच्चाहरू हो. Innocent लाई नेपालीमा के भन्छ?
के भन्छ दीक्षा?
Gani?
पदुवा. Thank you guys so much for watching our video. Please
Like
Comment.
and subscribe
and share.
and comment down below whether you agree or disagree.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us if size matters. Because we don't know what that means.